All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on another one. I'm your boy journalist. I got my boy Chip with me. We are the Midnight
Dude,
Society podcast. We are here to do Power Force episode 8. Or no, yeah, this is 8. It's called He Ain't Heavy. On this one, we're gonna start it off with this boy Tommy is asking for 55 a key for that Dahlia. Now
hey man,
tell me, from numbers that I've heard for other things and know of, This this number is quite high. This is a good afternoon.
that's
This is a
about
good
a whole nother
afternoon.
$14,000
Man.
and a little bit more. Hell nah,
Exactly.
19. That's
Exactly.
crazy.
That nigga's price is well above the highest selling item currently.
Wow, that's really wild.
Yeah, bro. When I seen that shit, I even did the little emoji. I made my little note. I was like, God damn, like that nigga's asking for big money. However,
How much they producing though at the time?
well, that's
That's
the
the real
bottleneck
question.
that they was dealing with that we got to talk about a little bit later. But why they had to get the cook up and to make it a basic cook because you can't produce in the quantity they were going to need to really supply a city and have to pay premium for all the ingredients and shit. Plus, he didn't want that shit to glow. So that was some
Oh
shit
yeah,
that they was having to deal with. So that's why I'm like, yeah, like I don't know how much you need, but apparently like they were thinking about that shit in like the people that made the show because they were like, hey, make this shit cheap, bitch. Like turn it into the other shit.
hey man, hey, you think they should have knocked her down though?
Nah, because if we
They
can
gonna have to.
incorporate and have her join whatever the fuck this is, she, yeah, she may know what the fuck we are, but she's insulated at a level where if she really understands what she gets her hands into, which I'm hoping we would teach somebody if we're gonna keep them along on this type of fucking ride, it's like, hey man, you do know we are X, Y, and Z person. However, you're just the fucking cook. Like, you don't have to fucking sell us up the goddamn river. Because I will get rid of your goddamn ass. I'm crazy ass Tommy. Like, that'd be a good position to keep a person who, if she wants to be around, it's way better.
Yeah, but listen, you can say all that, right? But then you got fucking Jannard fucking stabbing priests and shit. But well, my thing is like, fam, she ain't no street nigga. So when she get met with adversity, I'm not saying she just gonna be out, getting chilling and oh, I'm the cook, but you know how shit happens in power. Niggas find out shit and then niggas get real evil. So it's like that's why I was like, if you just knock her down and then let Liliana and JP do it, it's different. They have loyalty to you, even though the cook somewhat does, and she's smiling now, she happy, but it's like, nigga, really, she can flip on you at any given
Even though
time
she
when
can
somebody threaten her
flip,
life.
we still need her because let's say we need cornstarch to make this shit happen. And cornstarch just fucking, the supplies of cornstarch run out because that's just how shit happens sometimes. Or just certain things that people use to make shit just become illegal. Now we can't do the same process. We would need somebody of her expertise to
How we
fucking.
keep her safe?
We actually just break her off bread. Honestly, that's actually really the smartest play. If I want to have you around for your
I thought they was
brand,
gonna pay her.
no, that's what I'm saying. But she has to cook to get paid. That's why I'm like, I would just pay you just to have you living life. So if cornstarch becomes illegal, example, like, hey, well, shit, yo, doc, this is what I pay you for. It's like retaining a lawyer. Like it's that type of expense for the level of money we're making just makes sense because killing the person is it's an asset that is far more valuable than most people would give it because again, business fluctuates. Things are never permanent. Supplies are not infinite. So this shit can run out. If we fucking use grape jelly and nigga grapes have a bad winter, I don't have grapes next year to keep making this motherfucking drugs, for example. Like it's just so many variables that like her brain,
You know what
because
I
she
want to
came
know?
up with it, is necessary.
I want to know what their fixed expenses, the overhead, and then I want to know what the profit is. That's the real question.
I don't th-
55 a
I
brick?
I don't think they if they
Ooh.
broke it down like how Deshane broke down his business when he's trying to figure out how much he could wash his money for, then I feel like that would add more credence to how they're making money. But when you put real numbers to it and the nigga could sit down and do the math, if you don't put the right math in there for the first time, nigga gonna sound broke. It's not gonna sound like enough money. Like that's why like Ghost never really told us how much money he made. He made large moves, so that it just all lined up. I think they're gonna have to make it, but that would be some good shit to know because I think an operation with this, maybe they're clearing like 2025 a year, maybe more.
What?
Yeah. Well, they don't have that much
25 what?
product. Million.
Oh, what I thought you said.
They can't be
What?
25,000. Niggas 55 a brick.
I was like, what? I'm talking about the pro. Now look, they doing 25 M's a year, bruh. This okay. This is my next question. This is a little off topic, but nigga, even though we know that this all Tommy's wanted, but when is at the level that you moving and just like how you like operating and shit, when we getting out?
Tommy don't want out currently. In his current
I'm
character
just
arc, he does not
you
want
right.
out. His out is control. And a control
My
because
question is
again,
how?
well,
Because it's not forever.
there's well, see that's the thing. In this particular story, let's say we can make it forever. We then have to be real about what happens in real life. There's always going to be an actual nigga at the fucking top selling whatever ex illicit drug. Can he continue to make whoever is in power that's supposed to make it seem like we have a war on drugs feel happy and safe so they still do their job at a level but leave him the fuck alone? Because there's still always that guy. He can be that person. That's going to require some Ghost level finesse because Ghost just never wanted to be that person. That's who fucking old girl wanted him to be. He wants to be that guy. But to be that guy requires you to have a level of influence and crossover that your current character cannot provide. He can't go sit down at the governor's ball and disappear and turn into Tommy Egan. That's not possible. So how do you figure out how to do that shit that James was trying to do? Because James was trying to fucking not be the dope dealer, but use the influence of what he had as the dope dealer to make it to where he can control things legislatively for those streets that he wants to help protect. But now he can go sit down with motherfucking I want to say it's Isaiah something. I want to say Isaiah Rashad, but that's not that nigga's name.
Friends State,
Yeah. Yeah, Lorenz Tate's character. What's that nigga's name?
cancel Rashad Tate.
Yeah, Rashad Tate. There we go. That's why I was like,
That
I got
shit
this
funny.
close. So yeah. So he could go sit down with Rashad Tate and make it now look like, oh well, I'm not this person. Because unlike Tommy, Tommy's got felonies. He's got the
Oh
rap
yeah.
sheet. James didn't have the rap sheet. He had, oh well, we seen this nigga photographed down here with these bad people, but that's about it. That's all we got on this guy. So that's why he was able to do that. That's why I'm like, I don't know if Tommy's gonna be able to figure out how to be
This is see
the
with
power
Tommy
broker.
though, he could do that, but he would have to do it in a different way. He got to do it the silent money way. He got to buy apartment buildings. He got to play Monopoly at this point
Yeah,
because his rap sheet is so long. You have to start being legit estate. You could build a hotel. You know what I'm saying? You can put money behind a politician and shit. That's where you play puppet master. That's the route Tommy has to go. At the end of all of this shit, that's the way he has to play Monopoly, bro.
yeah, that's it.
Period. Yeah.
Now, uh, Jannard's still a snake.
Bitch
Conversation
ass
he
nigga.
has in there with Diamond. He's like, "Oh, you just having, I just want to, happy to be here. I'm just, it's all you got. Man, punch that nigga in his mouth, man. Fuck that nigga. I don't
Oh,
give a fuck what he
definitely
doing
should
on
have fired
Snowfall.
on his ass.
Fuck that nigga. He need to get beat up,
He need to get fired on for real. That
man.
nigga, he just like for me, it's like, bruh, as your brother, bruh. I mean, everything you can't just you can't just like uh take on full speed ahead, or you can't just like meet on head to head and just like talk about it. Some shit you just gotta be like, take note and just put it in the back of your head and just move a little different. But I think Diamond is like, even though he's like, because he's not an idiot, it's like he has hope for Jannard when Jannard is just it's over with.
Yeah, but
And
that's what
it's
happens. It
time for
gets
him to
old
make a
niggas
move.
killed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's time to punch him in the fucking mouth. We didn't given him enough time to swallow the fact that we may not move as fast as you want to, but now it's a problem. Now that you know the black cop.
You looking mad as fuck all the time.
Yeah, that
Niggas be
motherfucker.
looking angry. You be
Yo, he deserved getting
tripping.
blackmailed, but he's dumb as fuck. That nigga had
He
nothing,
is stupid.
and you just
He is
answering that
stupid.
nigga, just telling this nigga all type of shit. Like, man,
He should have been off the muscle. What the fuck is you talking about? See,
man.
that's what happened when you listen too hard, bitch ass nigga. Get the fuck out of my face. And got on.
I'm like, I
But
don't know
he
why he
just
paid
was
that nigga no time, none at all.
every time you can tell when this nigga get caught, he be like, how'd you know about that? Bruh, shut the fuck up. Calm down and just think your way through this.
Now, this nigga Walter. I've been seeing this nigga, man. I keep fucking.
That's your nigga.
Cause I understand what he wants, even though it's all built up on a bunch of bullshit. And nigga, you dying anyways. Like, call some shots. Like, I don't. If I'm dying and I got a power position, boy, I'm about to do the most beneficial shit to whoever is around me. Like, oh, okay, you're gonna be next up, and what you want to do is change shit and move it into the future. Well, fuck tradition, nigga. I'm dying anyways. You and your black girl, fucking go make us more money than we have ever made, so nobody can tell us shit. And this is the new chapter. No, he's not doing that. Let me keep shit the same, struggle
He's
to
just an
do
old
so,
school nigga though.
waste my fucking time struggling with you fucking doing so, and I'm fucking dying. That's backwards to me. So
I think that they should I don't know, I agree with what you're saying.
like, it's just a waste of time. Like, we're dying. Like, if we're
I
not dying, like if the story comes out, oh well, Walter beats his cancer because he's just a strong son of a bitch. Well then, cool. All right, I get that. That makes sense why he's still holding on to tradition because holding on tradition still gave him life. That makes sense. But if this motherfucker dies, oh, well, it's just a waste of time. And this is what people do in real life, anyways. They just rail against shit until they die, and it's like you wasted your time with some shit you could have enjoyed. Like people who, like have been against marijuana for years, but have fucking chronic illnesses that if you had have eaten cannabis in some form, it's been proven to 100%, even though nothing's 100%, let's just say, for example, 100% could help you. You're like, oh, well, cannabis is evil. Who needs the devil's lettuce? And you're just sitting over there with pain. Why? It makes no sense. This makes no sense to me.
look, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just feel like I, don't- I will say this though. Something off about Polly, man. Uncle Polly. Something off.
His allegiance is
He,
to the future and to the people that he's really sworn to protect. Because end of the day, just like if you're Walter with your son, who do you want Paulie to really protect? End of the day, bullets start flying. Do you want him shooting there, standing next to you, or would you like him to swing your son up out of the shootout and get him safely somewhere else? Who is his allegiance really supposed to be to? And he shows that.
I don't think so. I think Polly is Snake, Jack.
Nah, I think Paulie's a hurt father who's watching a nigga destroy his family and also a friend because I don't think you're really putting how you pay attention to the details. You don't see how hurt he is having his little hobo ass son out there in the
I be
streets like
seeing it.
that. So
I
with
be
that,
seeing it.
he then has this nigga who Vic. He's like, well, he's a perfect son. If he was my son, I could get over him having a black girlfriend. I could give him the fucking reins. I'd see how great he is. But he also has the distance of that's not your son. That's the nigga
Yeah,
that
but
you just been
this
guarding
what
for
I'm
years.
saying.
So that's why I'm like,
This what
he doesn't understand certain things that Walter looks at that nigga and is like, you can't see the
see
whole picture like I do.
this where you don't fucked up at. Cause I do pay attention to details. This why I say he a snake. How many times have they showed his son?
Once, I
Once.
think, yeah,
Yeah, he was asking for some drugs and money. He was all fucking mad as
yeah.
hell. Now, before they showed his son, they showed these fucking feds following this nigga. And the feds finally caught up to him and questioned him, and he said, fuck off, basically.
Oh yeah, he's a
But
pressure point.
Yeah. So I just feel like he gonna snake him. That's why I say he's a snake.
I
He
don't know
gonna
if he's
snake him
gonna snake
eventually.
him because I'm just like, I think he's too loyal. I have faith in niggas like him, or at least how his
See
character's
what
been set up to me in my mind. I just feel like
I'm telling you,
I don't think he's.
you gotta look at, bruh. I ain't been wrong. You know I
Hey,
ain't. Look at it like
I give it to
look at
you.
it like this. Look at it like this, bro. This is how I look at it. They pressed him the first time. He gonna go hard for Walter the first time. That's what he's supposed to do. But they gonna see him again. Something going his back gonna be against the wall. Something gonna happen, and he gonna snake him.
I could see that, but if yours
The
is
way
just
they
saying, oh,
set it
he's
up.
just regular gonna just snake him, like, oh,
Nah.
okay, no, okay. Again, he's a pressure point. He's somebody we
Yeah.
can pressure into doing what we need to get us the shit that we need. I could definitely see that happening. I hope not because he seems like a loyal ass nigga, but I feel like he with some shit we're gonna discuss later, he's gonna really have to pick which side of how things go down.
The shit. What they say? They gonna have to betray Franklin in order to survive.
Well,
He
that's
gonna
in
have to
that
because
particular case. In this particular case, the only person that
it's the
either
same.
needs to die is Walter. Because if Walter
That's
just
what I'm
dropped dead
saying.
today, the daughter doesn't have a problem. There will be a power vacuum over who takes over because he doesn't appoint anybody. But let's say
It
he
could
appoints
be
his son. So now his son is appointed. He's dead. The daughter's upset, but she's running around with Tommy and got her own thing, and she's happy with having her own thing. So there's no need for a further war.
nah. This the problem though. If Polly, I don't know, bro. If Polly doesn't get, if he don't snake him that way, he gonna try to take over the seat. Cause he been really dude number two is right.
You think he want power?
What we seeing, like I saw in the previews when they called in some reinforcements from Ireland or some shit, and
Yeah, but
Polly
he's
was
an
sitting there.
outsider though. He's a fucking Polak. He can't have power.
He's Polish.
Yeah.
Oh, he did say
Hey,
that.
no disrespect. That is what he said. I don't want nobody try to come for me. Like, hey, you just out here just slinging that shit around. Like, nah, hey man. Son
Uh,
said that about
hey,
himself.
you really fucked up. You fucked up because I don't know if you watched this little video I shared on Facebook when mine said black people say the cuss word after, not first. You said a fucking Polak. You supposed to say this Polak motherfucker.
Hey man, I just hey.
He's what Polish, so
Yeah. So
I
he
didn't
can't
know.
have power. That's why I'm like, for the way his character is set up, he has
So
to
hold
be.
on, how is he really? Well,
He's
the mob
not.
used to do that too,
He's
though.
the number two of somebody. He's the he's next to power, but he's only in a position of counsel, and he's the nigga's driver. So he's like security and counsel. He is old boy from fucking The Godfather. I can't remember his name, but he's the consigliere to fucking both Michael and his father. That's why I'm like, you can have that. And that nigga was Jewish, I believe, in the fucking Godfather. Jewish or fucking Scottish, one of the two. But he's an outsider to the Italian mob. But because
But you
his
know that they
counsel is
can't
so good,
make a made men.
he
They
doesn't
can't
need
make
to be
them.
made though. He's my number two. He's untouchable. He's tapped. If he can't be made, he's still tapped. He's still good. It's not like he could just get knocked off. Like who the fuck's gonna kill my number two? I wish you would, nigga. I will rain down hell on everything you love. It's gonna be over for you, especially a young Walter. That's why like they had their little conversation about it and why that nigga he be talking to that nigga quite freely about his family. Even that nigga Walter be like, you better shut up and starts drinking his drink. And that nigga's like, hey, I should shut up, but you're fucking your family up. And I've been here a long time and you know your wife wouldn't like this shit. And you know a nigga's quite comfy when you
That
bring
nigga
up your dead
is
wife. Like,
that nigga is Jeffrey to Uncle Phil. Gotcha.
yeah. But Jeffrey, well, I guess I don't think Jeffrey would be that forward because Jeffrey never. Well,
He was.
this current Jeffrey is forward like that. When old boy was like, "You should do X thing to Will's dad," he's like, "I'm not that type of nigga," and that nigga was like, "Ah, damn, I hit her
That nigga said
wrong."
that man said, "Oh, you want me to be honest? Start feeding my nigga Uncle Phil." Hey, did that shit come out this week again or is it over?
I don't know.
That shit was fire. Go ahead, go next.
Uh,
Oh, we didn't do an episode on that.
what?
Marlon Wayans on fucking Fresh Prince and that good ass acting the nigga did.
Oh, I been know he was a good ass actor. I don't know if you know.
I ain't know that. I ain't
So
know that.
you
Well, all
should
right, go ahead, go ahead.
you should tap into that nigga motherfucking filmography because it's fire. Not only does he do good comedy, but if given the opportunity, he can be one of the best actual actors that you will ever fucking see.
Yeah,
A lot of
he
comedians
definitely
can do
did some
that though.
funny
At
shit.
least how I be looking at them. I'd be like, yo, they can make you laugh, they can make you cry.
Shit, Deion Cole, look at Deion Cole.
He's all right. He's a solid 7.5 when I see him act. I haven't seen him in
What I'm
anything too serious
saying
though.
though,
That's why I'm like, I don't know if he can really act. He's done well in the shit I seen him in. That one Black Western, he did a good job.
yeah,
Like he
that shit
sold
was.
that
Hey,
character.
we getting off track. We getting off track. Go ahead. My
Uh
bad. But that was fire though. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's a slight disrespect that I seen. I'm gonna pull the scene up on here so they can see it. I don't think anybody else took it as a disrespect, but I surely did. This nigga Tommy goes and meets Walter for some fucking shit to go have their little
Well,
meeting. You know what I'm talking about?
respectful got it. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
the thing that's disrespectful, even though you try to turn it into a story about his goddamn daddy, you gonna offer me this? Let's say it's $4 for a fucking Guinness. You gonna offer me this $4 Guinness while you got that bottle of Johnny Walker right next to you? I'm a grown ass man. The fuck is wrong with you? You disrespectful son of a bitch. I want a real drink. You gonna offer me a fucking Guinness? And then try and tell me because it's your daddy? That's why you keep it. I don't give a fuck about your dead ass daddy, nigga. You's a bitch. That's you got. That'd be like having an entire liquor cabinet, but being like, "Yeah, go get a Corona, nigga. I don't drink Corona. The fuck? Why you assume I drink beer? I'm grown. Like that shit's just wild to me. Like that's why I'm like most people probably would not have taken offense. Oh, he got offered a drink. Nigga, I can see the details in the room. You drinking Johnny? I'm drinking Guinness. And you trying to talk to me a certain way. It's how I feel.
Okay, I mean, shit, that's some shit I didn't pay attention to at all.
Exactly. That's why I was like, man, I don't think anybody else did, but he's a
Damn,
bitch.
nigga, don't offer me no Guinness if you got the good shit, bitch. Stop
Exactly.
playing.
Exactly.
I ain't playing about that shit.
I do like how Tommy blew that nigga off though. Came in
Yeah,
talking
good
shit,
nigga.
left talking
He gonna
shit.
double back. Watch.
Well, that's fine though. But I'm doubling back in a position of power. It's not like I need you. I'm doubling back, still trying to help your punk ass. Like that's all I'm trying to do this entire time. But you just been fucking it up, even though I'm not running your organization.
Man, my fucking battery tripping. Damn, pause me.
All right, now Claude going to go see Diamond after she just told this nigga Tommy she not gonna do nothing is exactly why I want to kill her, but because I see how Tommy handles this shit later. Well, he doesn't know that she fucking goes and does that shit, but how he fucking understands that she wants more access than she actually thought she wanted before. Like she wants to be more of an involved partner. She doesn't want to be a
He
silent
trying to
partner.
be in the field, basically.
Yeah. So like he understands that. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna cultivate that shit versus fighting it. And I'm like, that's a smart play. But initially,
It
when I
was.
seen her go see
He
fucking
playing chess.
Diamond, I'm just like, this bitch, like, Clipper.
Oh God,
Clipper.
I was right there with you.
It's over.
I was right there with you.
Like you just told me something, and you know how I'm moving right now, and you like how big I'm trying to think. I'm in the mitigating risk business currently. Like you can go, especially because the surge
Nah,
still
for
might come
real.
hit me. I don't have time thinking about your ass running around the city fucking shit up for me.
Nah, for real. Like I was thinking the same thing. I was like, bruh, I would have knocked her ass out. But he did right. He did some leadership shit. Like, all right, okay.
Now
She breaking all the rules.
all the rules.
All
She
right.
can put her in a solid ass headlock. She out of line. She out of line. Now this
Uh,
boy,
like,
we're gonna take a moment. We're gonna talk about this boy Diamond.
what about him?
This man right here, a real fucking OG. This nigga knew it was a get the draw kind of moments. It was a GTD mission. That's what it was. But he knew the whole time she was a journalist. Nigga wasn't no fool. Nigga was like, she
I
giving
thought
the
he was being
draws
a
up.
rookie. More.
Fuck it.
I thought
I play
I thought he
stupid.
was being a rookie.
I sure did too. That's why I'm giving him his props. He understood what he was really after, achieved it, and it was like, oh, she really trying to fuck with me. I guess I got to talk to you now. and then talk to her about the like, hey, bitch, I know what the jig is up.
Yeah. Bitch, stop playing with me. Yeah. So you work for who? Uh-huh. Type shit. Should have sugar free that hoe on me.
Yo, I don't know.
Bitch,
I wrote
stop
this
playing.
down, but I don't know who Elijah Linden is. I don't remember who said it. I should have wrote that down. But
Elijah?
yeah.
That's the nigga that got killed. That was Jeremiah. Girl, you know
Oh,
he was his
okay,
name was
okay.
Elijah. Yeah.
I'm like, I wrote it down because I was like, who's Elijah Linden? All right. Oh, hey, when that boy Diamond, when she was like, "You're more than a story," and he was like, "Oh, word, bitch." That's when he went back to playing rookie again. That's when he
Oh,
went back to
stop
rookie.
playing.
Like,
Let me get this
stop it.
job, bitch.
Exactly,
Damn, nigga, you sucker for a cooch. I know you been locked up 15 years, but damn.
man. Now,
Shit.
Tommy really seems to really be trying to build an organization here, but especially with Liliana and with Claude.
Claude or JP.
Yeah.
I was about to say not JP. He didn't want to fuck with
Yeah,
him.
no. He's a worker. He's a worker. But I mean, like his top level people. He's really seems like because how we all know it started with fucking uh Liliana. They was beefing. It wasn't sweet, but they seem like they got in a good place now. So it seemed like we can
I
really
wish
work
he'd
together.
crack though. For real. I wish he'd finally get the crack.
Nah, nah,
You can't miss business and pleasure, but I'm saying though. I mean, hey,
nah. It's okay.
I wish you would. I'm like, damn. Hey, I'm gonna be 100 though. How you think JP gonna feel about D-Mac though? Like D-Mac working for Tommy.
He's gonna be completely upset. But that's where I say you can't. You're not making fatherly decisions in my day to day life. So if I show up someplace you don't like, you don't get to make fatherly decisions because it's Wednesday and you happen to see me at work and you don't like the fact we work at the same place. That's just how I look at it. Like if you were already making decisions and shit, then all right, that's different. But how apparently it looks, nigga, I've been outside. For you to tell me I can't be here, a place that would be far safer than anywhere else, but I want to be outside, you're not thinking about what's best for me. Cause ain't talking to me stern and making sure I can't be here ain't gonna save me. You sending me outside to the wolves. I found a house that I could sit in that pays me good money for counting versus being outside with these knuckleheads. You're not understanding. Like I'm gonna be somewhere, and I
I
was
saw a
already
preview.
outside.
I saw a preview. He got cool with his boy again. So I was just hoping.
Nah, that's a
And Freddie
snake
Gibbs
move.
report.
A snake move. I'm telling
Think
you.
so.
Oh God, that nigga. Nah,
He
snake
straight
move.
fired him and they go, bow!
It's not you just fired
Pop
on him.
on his
Nigga,
face.
you talk to me crazy because I wouldn't shoot my own daddy. Like, nigga,
Man,
shit.
okay,
Even though I
on
didn't tell
me.
you that was my pops. Like, my nigga, you already think I'm not who you don't understand I will be. And you disrespecting me on that level. Nigga, I'm good. I think
And
it's
he
a
put a
snake move.
gun in my. He put a gun in his damn liver damn near. Oh, nigga, what's
Exactly.
up?
So, like,
I got a
nah.
pistol up your bitch ass. They
Right?
should
You
have
try to
beat the
put me with a
fuck out of you.
colostomy bag, boy. Like, stop it.
Me. Yeah,
Can't
they
do
was
it.
tripping. Now that it was gonna be over with. If he got shot point blank range, we.
Now, you said his name is D Mac? Tommy's nephew.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
D Mac, the person that is the actor, I wanted to note in this episode as I'm watching it, I'm like, because I be watching shit all the time. I just keeping track of niggas in my head because I think I could cast a
Yeah.
movie or some shit. So I'm like, yo, not that he'd have to cut the dreads for whatever role, but like in current Hollywood today, they're not going to give him a lot of opportunities with those. But I see his skill set as an actor being high enough that, like, yo, you really want to try and like go do the thing? He could do some shit. I think he could
I
actually
bet
carry
you.
some shit.
Nah, for sure. I bet this is his first shit though.
I've
My
never
mama.
seen him, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, shit. This was good, and shit. Let that shit be a wig. That's not really that nigga's dreads. Oh, he's gonna be super solid.
That shit look real, yeah, to me.
I
But
know.
yeah.
That's why I'm like, I'm like, and I have no problem with the dreads. I would have no problem, but our hairstyles have not been normalized into culture enough that any person that they think of also could come with dreads or this type of African hairstyle. So that's why I'm just saying I don't think so.
He a young nigga, bro. So you could just hear it in his voice that he young. So I just feel like he probably you know, like how we do niggas become seasoned over time. So that nigga gonna start growing with his career because he gonna have to make a decision because he there now. 50 Cent put the nigga in the door. He did whatever this young nigga done did to get past all this other shit to get in these rooms. Shit, he here now.
Man,
So I mean,
that's what I'm like,
shit. At
yo.
this
But I just
point,
wanted to note that out because I was like, yo, I'm watching it. And I've been like, all right, not everybody's really doing the best acting. So like when I see a motherfucker like, yo, this motherfucker's this is a performance. This is good. I was like, okay, nigga, that's what's up. So this could be a real
I
actor
want to
here.
talk about Jannard. Jannard got range, bro.
Yeah, hey, we called Janard a bitch on this show, but we are solely talking about that nigga's character. The person that
Yeah,
plays
for
him as an
sure.
actor got great range. That nigga's a really good actor. We fuck with that guy. However,
Chris Lofton. Chris Lofton.
you playing the character so well. I hate you in real life, and that's how you're supposed to do your job. That's also like when you're like, oh, well, you didn't finish
Yeah,
Breaking Bad.
man.
I had to, in the end, look at it like she did such a good job of playing that type of woman on that show that I just totally was like, this shit is trash. When I should have commended her for, yo, she's acting at such a high level that I really
Yeah.
think this person exists and she needs to go, and the show is not getting rid of her. This is a problem.
Yeah, that shit wild, bro. On me. Yeah, for sure.
But
But
nah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Denard is doing his thing though.
Yeah. He's selling that shit. Even though even Dre, bro. Dre was doing his thing. It was just that nigga was a bitch.
Oh, you mean from Original Power? Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That nigga he can act. He good. He good.
Yeah, he
I
was doing
fuck
his
with that
thing.
nigga, but yeah, he played a bitch ass nigga, and he played it at a high level. And when you do that, you know, you get people to feel a
Man.
certain way.
Oh God, fuck.
Now I do want to give Jannard's character because we be on that nigga's head tough,
We
but
do.
when he gave them niggas that money for the job and they both got 10 bands each,
Oh
and he
yeah, that
told
was
them
some
niggas,
solid
hey,
shit.
what you need to do is take that $10,000 and go enroll in school and yada yada yada. That's real game. Like, hey, take that money. That's enough money for you to get the fuck away from this shit that you're dealing with in one lump sum. At the age range we're at, especially that little nigga. I don't know about old boy from the Shy that's on the show
Yeah.
now, because that's who the other nigga. He seems a little old. $10,000 not gonna move the needle per se for his age range. But a nigga that's
Man,
18,
listen.
10 bands, nigga, you could get away
He
from where you
should
at.
he definitely shouldn't put it in no school. I feel
Oh no,
like
I'm not saying put it in school. You could take a little bit and go to school is what I'm saying, and have a bunch
that
left
nigga
over.
need that nigga need to sit home, do some research, and jump in that real estate ASAP.
You know what? You probably find a dilapidated house for 10 bands over there and get that
Not
bitch
even
up.
that, bro. You ain't gotta use the money, bro. See, they got a lot of hard. I'm sidetracking, but it's a lot of hard money lenders out here. As long as you got 15 grand in the account in your account and you can prove that it's yours, or you just got access to it, they if you find a project, they'll finance up to 100% of it or 80% of it. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I mean? They get the house for you, and then all you got to do it's a short term loan, so you got 6 months to flip it. He got 10 grand. Shit, I'm sure he got access. Jannard probably throw him another 10 loaned to get it renovated and sell it, and then
I
he
like how you
make
put
30
that loan
racks.
on there.
You understand me? So it's like, bro, it's ways to do shit. So yeah, that was real game though, for sure.
Now, we're in Gary. We done gave
Okay.
these niggas the Dahlia.
Okay.
Like I said before, he don't
Hey, you know what I was
understand.
thinking?
What's up?
I thought when he hit that value, his eye was gonna go straight.
Hey, that shit would have been funny as fuck. Like, oh shit, you done fixed my problems.
Boy, I was waiting. Go ahead, though. My bad.
Oh no, you good. Involving them Gary niggas is not gonna go well. This will not end well. I'm trying to tell you, like I said before, he does not understand. Like, not saying like, oh, like Chicago niggas is soft, and I'm not saying Gary niggas is harder than Chicago niggas because I don't live in either one of those places, so I have no fucking idea. I'm just talking about the show. How the show makes it seem, those are the wolves. They are actually in the wild. Chicago is domesticated in a sense. There's power structures, there's shit set up. Them niggas in Gary, they still need fucking drugs brought to them. They're always looking for new suppliers. Those are far hungrier niggas than the niggas that have steady supply, have a steady fucking understanding of what works around here. You're not ready for somebody to be as disruptive as these people are because that's just natural to them. That's just why I'm like, again, like, it's not going to end well just from how it looks, especially because Jannard just be doing shit. I just don't like that shit.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna have to sit back. I don't think them niggas is capable enough of being that dangerous. Them Gary niggas.
I'm telling you, you sleep. You sleep. Like, oh, they just some Bamas. Wait till them niggas just wake that ass up. You like, God
We gonna
damn.
see. You know, we gonna see. I just like I said, bro. I don't see it right now, but we'll see. We definitely gonna see. So
All
I'm
right.
fucked up with it.
Now we talked about it a little bit in the beginning, but I put this squarely on Vic's dumbass. I gave you everything you needed to be able to drive down that street and not have that shit happen to you. Cause I knew what the fuck was up.
Bitch.
Cause I went and seen your bitch ass daddy, and because I'm a dangerous motherfucker, I understood what the fuck he was talking about when we were having our conversation. So I came to see you like a real nigga because I got respect for you as a person, but I love the bitch more that you were with. So out of respect for all of that, here goes a getaway package. Here's why you should get away. Like I said earlier, he told that nigga everything truthfully. What? Like Sully was doing on Top Boy with the white girl on the boat. When people are nice to you where I come from, the questions I have to ask myself because of where I
Wow.
come from cause me issues. And that's why we're here. And this is why I say it is Vic's fault. But it's circumstantially his fault because nigga, it's not really your fault for getting your bitch killed because it's not like you shot her or set up the car getting hit. However,
Who
because
you think that
I don't
the daddy sent? Who you think the daddy put the try to get him to kill her?
well, I think again, I think it's gonna turn out to be that helps Vic get rid of a thing that he didn't want to have to keep fighting against. Or not Vic, but Walter. Like the hit Walter wanted to put out never happened. I feel
I
like
know,
that's
but
the
I'm saying though.
Serbs. That's the Serbs.
I'm saying who did he hire for it?
He
I know they
probably put
called it
old
out.
boy. He probably had his number two do it.
Oh, okay.
That's what you here for. Yeah, you can still tell me not to do these things. That's what you're here for too. But nigga, when I tell you call the fucking Pizza Hut and get a fucking large pepperoni, there may be a large pepperoni here 45 minutes from now. You may not have wanted it to be here, but nigga, that's how this works. So that's why I'm like, shit. I just think it just circumstantially is gonna help fucking Walter, because shit, I wanted the bitch dead, but I didn't want to do it. But shit, now my hands are clean, and you send me my son. I don't even have to lie. That just it just works out that way. That's it. That is if it is the Serbs, because them niggas hit
It
hard.
was.
It was
It
the
was
Serbs.
her.
Okay,
I remember that nigga shooting. It was one of them big motherfuckers.
that's why I'm like, I think it was the Serbs, but I'm like, I don't know again who got hired, like who made the actual phone call, because they don't show that shit. So I'm like,
Them niggas was none bullshit. He was. I wonder how they knew where he's at though. Well, they probably be telling that nigga, and they be knowing what you know what I mean. So
Now
who knows?
Tommy follows old boy D Mac after D Mac has some sentimental box that he hides in the open. I don't know why, but okay.
I don't know where he live at. He
I don't know
probably live
neither.
like
Maybe he doesn't have a house. Like he's just really
exactly.
outside. So maybe that's what that's showing us. But in doing so, that also now gave Tommy the understanding that he hadn't had before and explained why old boy was telling him certain shit. Because that picture shows him that, oh, he's old boy's son. So now I know that you're his son. And now Tommy has information that JP doesn't have. Does he tell him that shit? And then does he still
Ooh,
let him work in the organization? Because the mathematical talents that he does have will help Tommy as far as like bookkeeping and shit
you
like
ain't
that.
watched the previews.
Nah,
You
I
gotta
did
watch
not.
the previews.
Nah, I'm the nigga that need to watch the preview,
Yeah, for sure.
huh?
This shit was like, damn. Yeah, you gotta watch. That's why I said, bruh, them niggas look like they made up in the previews.
Okay. I still think it's a snake move though.
They was meeting with Gary,
Yeah,
the
no, that's a
Gary
snake
niggas.
move. Snake move.
We gonna see. We gonna see. Cause little bro was counting money in the previews. He was at Tommy's little stash house counting money on the money counter. Whole bunch of it. And then next thing you know, you see him with Marshall.
So,
I'm
so
like,
if that's the case, then what? Tommy's just gonna not tell him that he knows that he's that he is his uncle, and then just fucking keep him safe by
I also
count my
saw in the
money.
preview. I also saw in the preview Tommy was yelling at the nigga. So who knows, bro?
Maybe he took a little off the top, did pull a little Tariq on him.
We gonna see.
Mm.
Cause he acting real Tariq out this motherfucker. Cause Tariq is smart.
Yeah.
Tariq smart as fuck. So it's like maybe
Let's
they
make
got
some
another
hoe ass
Tariq
moves,
available.
man. We could have been
Bitch
down
ass nigga.
and got fucking everything else we wanted. Oh man, I'd be here all day about that shit. But nah, the final thing we got to cover is who calls Kate. Is it JP or is
JP.
it Tommy on the phone with
It's
her?
JP.
It's JP.
Tommy,
If
I
so,
guarantee Tom.
you's a messy bitch. You's a messy bitch.
Come on now, we already understand what how he
No, I
coming.
don't. I don't. But I also
We
have like
do.
my parents and shit. So this is why I speak from a place of ignorance. I'm like, nah, these niggas
I'm
just
saying we
decided to
know
leave
how
me
he
in the
coming.
wild. Then
You say
fuck it.
he a messy bitch. You know how he
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like
Oh, okay, okay.
it's part of it. It's part of it. You feel me? It's a nuance.
I'm just like, nah,
That
man.
nigga keep pushing you, like, bruh, leave this shit alone. Here he go.
That shit just don't make no
Still,
sense to me, bro. Like, you can't tell I'm a broken individual, my nigga. Like, obviously, that person, like, I'm not broken by my own. They
he
get,
should have just fired. If he
man.
find out he need to fire on his ass for real, on God. Fire straight on that nigga, right in his left eye, break one of them good ass glasses, make him get some new ones.
Hey, man, them
I'm like, bro,
glasses is hard.
I told you not to call this woman.
Causing me so many issues and shit. Like, this shit a problem. And now
But
you
it
got
might
this
clear
nigga
some shit
Tommy
up.
reminiscing and shit too.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna have to surface. They gotta have that family intervention though, for sure.
I guess people die when
Cause
Tommy
she,
gets in tune with his feelings, though.
he's more mature though. The nigga been acting. He been moving with purpose lately. So
Yeah, he's been moving with purpose, but like when he gets his real feelings involved, like his daddy died, he gets his other real feelings involved and can't square away the street life with how he feels. His
what was
woman
that bitch
dies.
name? What was Ghost Girl Angela? He shot that hoe right in the chest. Ugh.
Man, oh yeah, he
And
was
then
upset with
he
that
looked
nigga.
like this.
Yeah, like
He
nigga.
slid off in the darkness, nigga. I was like, God damn. Slow down, my boy. Shit.
That's what I'm like when
That
he
nigga,
really gets upset. Like
he
people
do.
just end up dying, and it's not
Do some
helpful.
irrational shit. It be irrational as hell.
Well, it's very rational because we know why he
Mm,
does it, but in the grand scheme of things, it's like take a
it's
beat.
irrational. It's like, just hit the blunt. What you say? Said if you feel like you finna crash out, hit the blunt one time. Shit gonna slow you down a little bit.
Mm-mm. All right, but yeah, that's
Up.
it for this episode, man. That was everything. We all caught up. We got tonight's episode
We
to
not caught
watch.
up, nigga.
Yeah, now we caught up.
Oh, this we
Yeah,
still got
yeah.
Biller to do.
Oh no. We got to start Bel Air.
We ain't started it.
Nah.
We talked about it then, but we
Yeah, we've
ain't.
talked
Damn.
about Bel Air on other shows as examples of like, hey, like on Bel Air when they do
Ah.
it.
Oh yeah, that shit gonna be good though. Yeah, we gonna yeah.
Yeah,
I
so we
said
got
we
to do
start
that.
that shit nigga. If the season went ahead and ended, we need to go ahead and
Yeah, okay. And then so we need to pick up on Bel Air and then we need to start Top Boy. But we are now caught up on
yeah.
Snowfall and Power. Now we just gotta watch everything as they come in like we've been doing.
For sure that. All
But
right,
yeah,
bro. We
that's
getting
it
out
for
this
us this
hoe.
week. Thank you everybody who's
Yeah,
stopping by, checking these out. Keep dropping them. See you on the next one.
yeah, yes, sir.